What's up, everybody? We are live. I'm rocking the new Seed sweatshirt. And I'm not Rob Skiba, but this guy is.
Yo.
So, yeah, so
debuting
we've got a
Seed,
exclusive.
Seed comic book has just been completed. I'll release it first in PDF format, but just a quick tease on that. I mean, the quality of it is anything you've seen in Marvel or DC comics for sure. Really happy with the way it's come out. So I'm going to release this first as a PDF, and then it'll eventually come out in print. This is when it's in print, this would be the centerfold of that issue. And then what I'm going to do, and maybe with people like Tony and Rick Hummer and others, we'll be doing this as an audio drama. And so we'll do voices, music, sound effects, and all that kind of stuff. And then I'll pair up that audio with this and make an app where you can listen to the comic book and follow along. You know, to be kind of an interactive audio comic book. In the meantime, I'm working with a movie production house in South Africa, and we're doing a CGI version of this, like photorealistic CGI, kind of like the movie Tintin, if you guys have seen that movie. And we started casting this week, and I'm going in the first week of December to fly over there and spend time with the actors to do the performance and the motion capture for all that. So super excited about that. So you're hearing it here first.
That was awesome. Yeah, he was sharing some amazing. So you could share that story you shared with me.
Which story?
You shouldn't share that story.
Okay.
That was too cool.
Okay.
So, but yeah. But that was awesome. So hey, one day you'll find out about that guy. So,
yeah.
Man, Rob, this is your fourth time with Robbie at FEIC.
Yeah. Okay, you show him the show and tell.
Yeah, let's do some stuff here.
Put the camera lens right up on the right up. Go ahead and touch it.
Okay.
And so you can see the ship. Can you see the ship?
We can see the ship. Hold on, let me back this camera up just a bit. Yep, we can see the ship.
You can see the ship. This is how ships disappear hull first. You see it?
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
I'm at the end of the table here.
Yeah.
So.
You have the camera too high above the edge.
Okay.
All right, we'll start over.
Start over.
Put the lens like right up so you're like sea level.
Yeah.
Like you're at the ocean. Is
Yep, there you go.
that better?
All right, there we are.
Try it again.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay.
Wait a minute. The sun just went down.
Yeah, the sun's going down.
Why would they make a curved counter?
Yeah. The sunset, and then here's the sunrise.
Guys, if you didn't know, Rob is a magician.
Yep.
On a flat surface.
Yes. Wow, look at that, guys. So as we learned in my presentation, that dates back to Strabo and Ptolemy, and this was the only proof of a curved Earth for forever.
Do it again, Rob.
But wow, let's watch that again.
Sunset and ship going over the curve on a flat surface. And then sunrise.
We had about 20 people that just jumped in.
Wow.
Feel free to ask any questions.
So cool.
Yeah.
Well, we got Rob on here. Because this is quite crazy. Look at this. This is all that is around Rob Skiba. He's actually feeling pretty lonely.
No, they're having a conference right there.
Yeah.
Right now. When it comes out, this is mobbed.
So is this a new hairstyle as well?
It is. This is the Rob filmmaking mode.
Yeah.
Because
Show that off in the back.
I got some going on back here.
Yeah.
As a kid, all of my favorite filmmakers had beards and lengthy hair. So
Feathered hair.
Well, I don't know if they all had feathered hair, but for me, this says, dude, you better be focused on Seed. So every time I look in the mirror, that's like, okay, dude, you better be focused on Seed. So that's why I did it. Going into film making mode.
And then eventually you would like to do a full production film.
Well, yeah, we are right now. We're doing it as we have the money. We're making stuff. When more money comes in, we'll keep making something else. And, right now, in the beginning, it may be just piece by piece. We assemble it.
And who's your target audience?
The world. My target audience is the world. I would love it if Christians get behind it, but they're not my audience, and I believe that the most trouble I'm going to have, honestly, with the subject matter that we'll be dealing with is probably going to come from Christians. So that's what all this other stuff is for, is to help people understand that's the nonfiction foundation upon which the science fiction is being built.
So this, guys, if you want to jump behind and support Seed, this is a fantastic way to do it. Go ahead, pick up some of his books, some of his DVDs, some of these things.
This is a DVD-ROM that has the first 6 DVDs. I used to sell DVDs, but it's like I'll just put them all on one disc now, because these were like $20 a piece.
Yeah.
So you pay $120 or just $40, put it all on one disc, and you get they're like 2 and 3 hours long.
Yeah, you know what, guys? If you guys haven't seen these, I don't know who you are, because
where you been?
Yeah, where you been? I mean, these things have been viewed countless, and if you don't want to support, you can actually go and watch
YouTube.
Every single one of these on YouTube.
Yeah, it's all on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is all my stuff is free online in some format. I just make it available for people that actually want to have it in their hands, you know. But yeah, anything people buy obviously supports what we're doing.
Yeah.
This is what we do for a living.
I want you
and
guys
Sheila's been making like all these little patches. You can iron these on your shirt or whatever, or hats. And she's been sewing all those bags and making hats.
Yeah, so reach out to Sheila, guys. I mean, these
Sheila's
are pretty awesome.
She's done some really good work here. For the last 2 months, she's like nonstop been making all these bags.
And you came up with the tagline.
No, well, we were bouncing around ideas, and that was one of the ideas. But she came up with all this stuff. She made it all.
Oh, everybody's loving the hair.
Loving the hair.
Yeah.
Just wants to sit over his director chair.
Yeah, just so I can sit there and
It's like you've been in the wind.
yeah.
So how's the gym been going?
Gym's been going good, man. My trainer is really kicking my butt, but I hit 245 for one unassisted rep. I haven't done that since I was about 26.
Wow.
So
what was your max ever in life?
310.
310.
Yeah, for one unassisted.
So is your goal to get back to that?
Well, I didn't think I was going to go beyond 225. And when we broke 245, I thought, maybe I'll shoot for the 300 club again. I don't know. That's a lot harder on the bones.
Yeah.
The joints and stuff. So
You can always try Smith machine for like really high reps.
Yeah. He's great. My trainer's, he makes sure everything's done safely, and he won't let me go anywhere, where it's not going to be safe. But he's like, dude, you just had no problem with 245. Why don't you just keep going? I'm like, all right, we'll see what happens. But yeah.
How do you How you been recovering?
Really good. Yeah. Sometimes day 2 is sore. Like I worked out on Tuesday. Today's Thursday. I'm feeling it today.
I've been off all week, so I'm gonna have like a whole week before I actually work out again. So.
Well, right now I can't stop. Like, if I take a week off, I really feel it.
Yeah.
And so it's a good addiction. It's like an addiction that keeps me like I have to keep doing it, or it feels like I'm falling apart.
And so how has so where are you at with your diet? Because the world wants to know.
Yeah, I mean, and I need to talk to you about it more. And I'd imagine you've probably heard of the film Game Changers.
Absolutely.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
I have not yet seen it. I saw the trailer for it. It got me real excited about it. I'm trying to go completely plant-based. I'm not yet. I'm not there yet.
So you're fish right now,
The only
right?
meat is fish.
Yeah.
That I mean, really salmon and a little bit of tuna every now and then. But I want to get to where I'm completely plant-based. But I feel good. I don't miss it. I don't miss.
And what would be crazy is if you got back to 310.
If I could get to 310 on plant only.
Yeah.
That would be a huge testimony. Well, I'll tell you, my trainer said start eating, because he knew my diet, what I was trying to do. He said start eating sweet potatoes about an hour before you work out. And I don't know if it was placebo or what, but I noticed a massive.
And raw? Are you doing raw sweet potato, or are you doing cooked?
No, it was cooked.
Okay.
Yeah, it was cooked. I didn't try it raw because I like it cooked. But
you know how to have them raw, right? Okay, you cut them like carrot sticks.
Okay.
And they are the most enzyme-dense food.
Really?
So consumed right before an exercise.
Wow.
You jam your body full of these specific.
So just cut it up like little carrot slices and just like chips.
Yeah. Give it a try. See how you feel.
I'll tell you, anytime I do the sweet potatoes before workout, I have lots of energy, and like I feel like I can just keep going.
Yeah. So
that was amazing to me. Like I was like, really, sweet potatoes? I'm like, I like sweet potatoes. All right.
Yeah, definitely. And if you're listening, not yams, sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
So what is the difference? What would be?
You know, sugar content's a little different. Starches are a little heavier. So
In which one?
In yams.
Yams?
So you definitely want to
So
go
it's
with.
not as good for you?
I mean, they're still good for you, but they're
But not for like working out?
Yeah, so you'd want to go with that. You know, they're all in the same family, so you know. I mean, you go to the store, it's going to be hard. Most people are hard pressed to figure out the difference between that.
You know, I honestly wouldn't know the difference except for the sign.
Yeah, right.
You know?
A yam sometimes is oftentimes
A yam, what a yam.
a little bigger, a little bit more pointier tail. So.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I got to get. Well, he does some like strength-based stuff that is very cardio. Like I feel like I just ran a couple miles after doing a few exercises because I got a treadmill. Right now, I'm not using it as much as I was before because I wanted to build my cardio back up again. But he had me doing some things just with kettlebells and stuff that after I'm like, hang on, dude, hang on. You know?
Oh, no doubt.
And anytime he brings out the light weights, I'm going, okay, he's going to torture me. You know? Because he'll bring out like, okay, 10 pounds. I'm like, what are we doing with that? You know, and whatever it was, inevitably it means I'm going to be breathing very heavily.
And you know, and that's the thing. You know, most guys that go, I won't
I don't
want
want
to
to
do
use
that.
10 pounds.
Yeah,
You know, I wanna get-
I tell you, I was doing some exercise with like 25, 35 pound dumbbells for squats,
Yeah.
and going much deeper and lower than you most likely
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
You will walk funny for a few days.
You walk funny for a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody really likes leg day. I hate leg day, but I don't like. He was doing squats with me, but it bothers my neck that much weight on my shoulders. It's
Yeah.
just, I feel like I'm compressing my already compressed spine, you know. So we started doing different, sit down stuff more,
More dumbbell related.
Well, no, like the hack squat machines,
Yeah.
and things of that nature, or just getting so I'm more laying down and just pushing. And there's another one where you got two pads right here, and you're still putting free weight on and going down, so it's kind of a guided one. And I'm getting 6 plates on that, so that's not too bad.
So
Because I told him whatever the rack was in the hack machine was like 380 or something. We hit that at the same time I hit the bench because I told him here are my goals, and so for 2 years we were working. How you doing? And all my goals were achieved. So, and that's the thing I found out, man. Like you have to set goals, like, and just say, okay, you're single-minded to achieve that goal, and if you are, and you got somebody helping you.
and that only works with exercise. That's everything. Right?
Well, yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Same thing with this. It's like, okay, I gotta get seed done. You better be working on seed, dude. You know. And then you know what? It was a friend of mine. He took me out to lunch one day, and he's a motivational speaker. He said, "Can I share something with you? I don't want you to be offended." Now I'm like, "Yeah, sure, anything, man." He said, "I look at the volume of work that you do, that you've done, while being 100% distracted." And by that, he means he sees me on Facebook, he sees the interactions that I get into with people. He said, "What could you accomplish if you weren't distracted?" I said, "Wow, dude, that's a good word." So I'm trying. I'm working on that, but if I can limit the... Because I like to interact with people, but I find
we want
myself,
good distractions, like coming to take on the world.
Oh, yeah. That's all good stuff. I love all that stuff.
Those are good distractions.
Those are good distractions. They're not distractions. That's all part of the game.
Yeah, it's the, everybody wants a piece of Rob Day, and you've got to do
I like
a
it
rebuttal.
too, though, man. I love the interaction. I love meeting kids. I'm just sitting behind a webcam most of the time. This is where I get to actually meet the people that I've been talking to behind that webcam, So I love this stuff, man. I do. Problem is, I talk so much that I end up losing my voice out here, and then when I get on stage, I'm like, God, my voice is
during these videos, I have no voice left.
You know
so
what?
I'm done.
David Weiss gave me this. These are real menthol crystals.
Yeah.
And I had it right in my... I can smell the vapors coming out. It's not the chemical garbage you get like in Hall's Mentholyptus or whatever. But
Vicks
you can feel that like there's actual menthol crystals in there. And wow, I mean, that really makes a huge difference, like clearing your sinuses and just...
Those are awesome, man.
It's really good.
At night,
You do it too? Yeah, I can smell it just a little bit right here. Just kind of.
It's his new crack cocaine bag.
Yeah, it's my menthol bag. Don't start that rumor.
Live on Take on the World.
Live, Rob's doing.
Yeah.
He's got a meth bag. No.
Well, Rob, thank you so much for jumping on to Take on the World TV.
Thank you guys.
And so this is the way you guys go support him. Testingtheglobe.com.
Yeah, seetheseries.com. You can get this stuff on BabylonRisingBooks.com, seetheseries.com, YouTube, Teespring, all that kind of stuff.
And you got some new stuff potentially coming out with Head Honcho, right?
Yes. Isaac and I have been talking, and they'll probably end up being, probably for the next Take on the World. We couldn't get enough together to make stuff for here, but probably for the Take on the World we should have.
So you probably won't be doing a lot of conferences coming up.
No, probably not. I mean, there'll be some sort of the staples that I'm used to, yours and the Isaiah 4610 conference and maybe another.
Have you been officially added to Isaiah 4610?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not that you're aware of. So
I hope I'm still on board. I don't know. I stirred up quite a controversy, apparently, when I started talking about going plant-based. People love their meat, man. And it's one thing you tell people not to eat pork. Okay, that's fine. And I'm not telling people what to do. I'm just telling people what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's like people would start going crazy. So I'm like, oh, I don't know. I like to believe that we're still tight with Philip and Gina. So I love those guys.
There's your plea. Oh, of course. I have no doubt about it.
As long as we're still tight, I should be there.
Yeah, and Chad Schaefer just said, I got a piece of Rob.
You got a piece of me?
Yeah.
Well, you want a piece of me?
Yeah. I keep it in a jar on my shelf.
Uh-oh.
I wonder what that is. Is that like maybe from a haircut, Rob?
I don't know. That's kind of freaking me out.
Yeah. I mean, it is Chad Schaefer.
It is Chad Schaefer.
I mean, you never know.
He's my boy. He's my buddy.
Yeah. So thanks so much. So
all right, guys.
Go out there. The crowd is starting to pick up. Enjoy your time with Rob, guys. How you guys enjoying? This is my friend Pierre.
Hey,
we met, how you been enjoying FEIC?
It's great. A lot of good information, and the energy is good. Everything is going superbly well. I'm glad.
Awesome. So, what was your? Who have you seen today so far?
Well, I've seen quite a few people. Rab's Skiba give a speech, and Max Sargent give a speech, and I keep running into a lot of people that I saw last year in Denver, Colorado. So it's also a time of renewing new friendship.
Yes. So where do you come from?
I come from Fresno in California, not too far from Yosemite National Park.
Nice. So this is your second FEIC?
My second,
Nice.
and I love it.
And so we've already talked and we've already chatted. So next time hopefully we'll see him and us together. I've invited him to come out to Take on the World. So yes, he's already written that. All right, we're back live. It disconnected for just a bit. So guys, this is the up close thing. They're setting up for the Glow Busters right here. So we're gonna just watch them, let them set up. They got Daryl Marble hanging out over there in the corner. There he is. Maybe I can snag him. They haven't started, so I can snag him and get a few words with Daryl Marble. What is up? This is D Marble. We are live on Take on the World TV.
Hello.
What is up? How are you enjoying FEIC? You are like a veteran to this thing.
I'm feeling really good now that I got that presentation out of the way, man. Because dude, it's nerve-wracking, actually.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I went first this morning, so I wasn't feeling too hot.
Right.
I was like, oh man, now the rest of the weekend I'm free now.
I know, right? I feel like now I can stretch out, relax a little bit, have a little more fun, man. So, I'm having a good
so
time.
for the people that missed your presentation, what'd you talk about this year? And
I just talked about my approach, the way that I go about explaining flat Earth and how I embrace it early is going out and doing my own observations. You know, there was the spirit level experiment. I was introduced to flat Earth, the world of flat Earth, or the population anyway, by experiments. You know, just going out, you know, making my own observations, doing my own experiments. There was spirit level, there was the moonlight.
Well, that spirit level is popular. You're like in documentaries.
Yeah.
You're all over the place with this thing.
Yeah, and that was, dude, it shocked me. I'm telling you, it really shocked me that it actually went off like that, because I mean, like I said, man, I had 27 subscribers. I posted the video in a small group on Facebook. Because, you know, I was just pumped up that I bumped into other flat earthers online. I'm like, so we just kind of, you know, I was amped about that. So, you know, put the video on there, man. The thing just took off, went viral. People started writing articles, and people were calling, you know, it was crazy. It was nuts. So, you know, just doing that type of stuff, it helps you lock it in. When you make your own observations, do your own experiments, and all that. Because
So what's the easiest experiment someone can do who's a complete novice? What would be the thing that they should start out with to just test their reality?
I lean towards just critical thought about what's going on, because we're told about all this motion that's going on, and that the Earth is orbiting around the sun, that the sun's pulling all the planets through a solar system, that the solar system is moving through space in these different directions. All this motion is supposed to be taking place. I'd encourage anyone to just take a few minutes, just go outside, relax for a little bit. Thank you, Avery. Just go outside and feel the stillness of the Earth. You know, like beyond it being flat, stationary. You know what it feels like when you're moving. You know what it feels like when you suddenly stop motions. And the thing is, as far as the motion goes, we're told that the Earth travels on an ellipsis. So there are points where it speeds up and it slows down. So we would feel that acceleration and deceleration if that were the actual case. But nobody feels it. You know, Foucault's pendulum. There are only a few pendulums that constantly spin. Why? Why are the wrecking balls in the city just hanging there, and there's no motion there? So, and those pendulums, they're connected to motors. They have these ring magnets and all that. And every now there are video of people saying that they have to give it a little push, a little momentum to actually get them started moving. So, you know, just sit still, embrace your reality, understand the stillness for a little bit. You know, and that spirit level thing. Anybody that has a trip coming up, anybody that's going to be flying from one place to another, a level costs for less than $10. Small.
Or you get your phone.
Yeah. Or exactly. Everybody's got a smartphone. You can download a mobile level app and just sit there and watch it, and you'll see. Okay, you get it centered. Just sit it there. Is the plane dipping down? Is there anything? Because that's going to show you in the simplest form whether or not it's the plane's dipping the nose down. You know, what we all know, the plane takes off, levels out, and then flies level, and then descends. That's what happens. That's the natural path of flight. And we all know that. But to tell someone that, they're like, you're flying along the curve of the Earth and gravity's pulling the plane back down and you're flying perpendicular to that. It's ridiculous. If you actually think about it. So grab a level, get on a plane.
That's the easiest one. Yeah, couple of people comment. They said the temperature of the moonlight test.
Yeah,
that's a pretty easy, cheap one that you can get.
$20 laser thermometer. You know, put a few things out. Grab 2 of each item. I took a couple of 30-pound weights, metal weights, a couple bottles of water. You know, just a couple other items. Put a board in between them in the middle of maybe a full moon if you can. If you have a clear sky, that doesn't happen much with the spraying and all that. But you know, it's simple. You can just take 2 items. You can just do 2. You can measure it. One in the direct moonlight. Boom, you're gonna see that it's cooler than what's in the shade. It's pretty simple. You know?
You could probably do just a regular thermometer.
Yeah.
Pop that right in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't even need like crazy equipment to test some of this stuff out. Right?
No, you don't have any funding. We don't need funding, not really, to do a lot of stuff. No.
Unless if you're FE Core.
Yeah, FE Core.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, 501c3 I hear, and you know, if they have funding, that's cool.
But they're getting deep into this, right? So you know, I'm gonna ask you the simplest.
This is, I mean, it's a battle for people's hearts, minds, souls. You know, it's a battle between good and evil, ultimately. And when we come into Flat Earth, we understand that this place had to be created. There's no scientific experiment that proves the Big Bang. There's no scientific backing for that. You saw Rob Skiba put up the clip with Richard Dawkins, who ultimately had to admit, okay, yeah, there had to be a root cause to all this. You know, life comes from life. That which is not living cannot produce life. So an explosion out of nothing, creating everything in this perfect order, it's nonsense. So people want to train our minds away from figuring out that this place was created. Ultimately, to put it in a nutshell, they're hiding God. So that's basically what this is all about.
Yeah. So how has this topic and coming to that knowledge, how has it changed your life?
Well, it's changed my life. It's given me a purpose that, you know, goes beyond where I was at. You know, I feel like I've come to a point to where, you know, it's necessary to talk about this. And my pops is a pastor. You know, I'm not a preacher by any stretch, but doing what we do, whether we go the biblical route or the more scientific route, I do the science. I'll do the experiments and observations and all that. It ultimately brings people closer to God, and that's basically what this is all about.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give a secret thing. You're not done this weekend.
What?
But hey, you guys have to go to FEIC, the live stream, and find out that D's not done.
What do you mean?
I mean, you got something going on tomorrow that I heard about.
Somebody, that may or may not.
May not happen.
May or may not.
I think it should happen.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, if it does or doesn't, guys, go to the live stream. Check this out, guys. I'm not going to film too much, but I am going to get, I'm going to get you guys in a picture together. So you don't even know. I don't even know if you know what's about to hit you on the main stage. Man, it's
all right, everybody.
down, and it's going down
if
right
you are
now.
over by the back door, please tell everybody in the hallway Globebusters is about to get it out.
Yeah, so Globebusters about to start, but it's going down to start this thing off. So.
All right. Come on, guys. Here we go. We're going to corral you in. You can sit and greet. All right.
So, guys, it's going down. It's about to happen.
And make sure that everybody's coming inside and have some fun. And here we go. Just while everybody knows, the Globebusters is about to begin. Let's get inside, guys. Here we go. Let's get the horses in the barn. Here we go, Globebusters. All right, come on in. We're getting ready. Shut the doors. All right. I'm glad we took that break because my teeth were floating. And here we go. I just want to say again, thanks for being here. This is a very special treat because we have a live performance coming up. And this live performance is somebody you've heard, somebody you know the name of, and it's she and her man having a little fun. So without further ado, you guys know who the Globebusters are, and you've heard the song. So I think we're going to start this off with just a video. So let's get this thing ready to go. 3, 2, 1.
Something's going wrong in the neighborhood. Go ahead, call them up, see what that's about. We can go around in circles trying to find the south, but if you're looking for the truth, better find it out. NASA can't go to space, so we hit the roof.
Get it?
Hit the roof. It all came to life with 200 proof. I'm just really sick of people lying to me. When I tell the truth, don't come crying to me. Pick up the phone, get on the line with me. Line with me. Who you gonna call? Who you gonna call?
Was that incredible or what, guys?
So that was pretty sweet. Big shout out to Tony and Amber. They crushed that. So we're not going to film any more of this live. So go to the live stream if you guys still want to catch out the rest of the footage here going on at FEIC. Gonna see if I can go check out Robbie Davidson in the back. This is behind the scenes, what they're doing back here.
And I think I have my mind a little.
The man, Robbie Davidson. Thank you so much. All right, guys. I'm gonna jump out. That was pretty awesome. Here he is. We just done filmed that whole live Take on the World TV. Tony.
What up?
No stranger to Take on the World TV.
It's not my real voice, in case you didn't know.
Yeah. So drop that again live for everybody to hear those words.
Who you gonna call when the horizon flattens out? Go ahead, call them up, see what that's about. We can go around in circles trying to find the south.
I forgot now.
It was the you needed that beat to like make it happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You guys crushed it. Look at this. Amber is prepared to be on film. So, you know, now
Not
we
in
can
my
actually,
pajamas, you
yeah,
mean?
she's not in her pajamas. So, if you didn't watch that, that was their episode in their house. So you guys absolutely crushed it. That was awesome. I was up front live. I got
see
it
anything.
all.
The lights were too bright.
Take
we
on the
couldn't
world.
see anything.
So that was absolutely a blast.
Awesome.
So your weekend is not done. So there is some things left in store for you guys. And I'll try to film that stuff for you guys watching. I'm not going to film any presentations because Robbie doesn't really want you to. He wants you to go to FEIC, go support.
Yeah.
It's only $40. Go get the rest of those presentations. So, guys, I'm going to probably sign off because I probably need, actually, you know, I'm going to see if I can get MC Chris or that dude right there that raps. I'm going to see if I can get him to bust a rap.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. So guys, this is headhoncho.rocks. You can go pick up some of this merchandise. Not just yet, because this is all exclusive to the conference. But pretty soon this will be on the website. And look at what they have in the back. I'm gonna zoom in. I feel special because that is our Take on the World hat from 2018, which is pretty awesome. And here is the new Paul on the Plane. Not real. We checked shirt. And this is his bumper sticker. Paul on the Plane. I love it. It's pretty sweet. Even better because I love Paul. He's awesome. So, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, could I get you guys on camera? Take on the World TV. Okay, so I'm not Logan Paul, but last year you dropped a Dope Freestyle Live. Let's see. I don't know if you got something for us today.
I'll give you what I got.
All right, let's hear it.
Neil deGrasse can't debate these facts if he wanted to. Earth is flat and stationary, bro. That means it doesn't move. When confronted with the proof, liars get uncomfortable. Cause it's true that the truth can make a liar lose his cool. When Kyrie Irving comes to school, science teachers run away. Flat Earth's got 200 proofs, but they're afraid to debate. When he says it to their face that their NASA pics are fake, the expressions make my day. Yo, NASA's been tricking us all. Gravity isn't a law. Ha, ha, your whole reality's flawed. Thinking you spin on a ball. But, yeah, it isn't your fault. You just repeat what you're taught, repeating and teaching your students this small, and they evolve somehow out of nothing at all. Have you ever really questioned the nonsense that you were speaking, or the superstitious pseudoscience shit you're repeating? Like, we're from a big bang. Our ancestors are algae. Water curves to the earth thanks to the magic of gravity. Planes fly in straight lines. Water lies in straight lines. Don't horizon lines always form horizontal straight line? No matter how high, there's never a curve. Observe it for yourselves. Look into flat Earth.
Ooh, nice. So how long you guys been into this thing called Flat Earth?
February 2015 for me.
15, wow.
Yeah.
I must have been after Trump got elected. You know, like during like the inauguration time, like right before.
You just knew something weird was going on.
Well, yeah, because like I didn't have to worry about Hillary Clinton being president.
Right.
So I was able to look into. I never would have looked into Flat Earth if, like, you know, we were still worrying about Hillary being president.
The end game is, what are they doing? What are they hiding? What do you guys think?
Peter, there's just far too much evidence that this place was built by a loving and caring creator. Nothing more than that.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, for me, I watched a 6-hour compilation documentary of a bunch of Eric Dubay stuff. I don't endorse him, but he gave me a lot of information that I could chew on. And as I was watching the documentary, at first I was like, it's kind of weird, but you know, he's making some good points. And then it was like, it's seeming almost probable. And then it was like, at the end of it, I was like, dang it, it's flat. And I've been a drafter since 2004, doing civil engineering plans with drainage and miles of road. And when I heard about the curvature formula, it just clicked. And I've been a flat earther after 6-hour video. My wife took about 6 weeks, and I took about 6 hours.
Like, I was watching Alex Jones, and he had Eddie Bravo on at the time. And Eddie suggested checking out a funny thing happened on the way to the moon that destroyed NASA's credibility. And then also the history of the flat earth by Eric Dubay. And that showed that, you know, all throughout history, we've had similar stories, you know, of all
So were you an
cultures.
MC before Flat Earth or MC after Flat Earth?
Smiley Chris. Smiley Chris is the name. I got 2 songs on iTunes, no Flat Earth tracks yet, but I was planning on getting one done this year.
You just got to get a beat to that, and you're all good.
I know, man. I know. But it's called Kyrie Irving's Earth Science Class. And, you know, I got another one called Logan Paul's Water Ball Challenge. But he disappointed me with that.
Yeah, he clowned you, right?
Yeah, I got
ultimately he clowned you, but hey, you know, that was pretty sweet. I remember that was the first video I had saw when I Googled, and I'm like, this is pretty dope.
What,
this is
Logan
pretty sweet.
Paul's video?
Yeah,
So
it was
then
actually
you started
your
looking into
video.
Flat Earth?
No, it was your video. No. I was a speaker this year. So.
Wow.
Yeah, nobody knows me, so nobody. Yeah. So.
I also was in the Logan Paul video. I'm in the best.
Yeah.
The best part of the video is the last 3 seconds where I'm doing this.
So this
seconds where I'm doing this.
So this year, this is Take on the World TV.
Nice.
So I actually host a conference called Take on the World.
I was watching your live videos coming over.
Look,
because you were the first one, posting everything live. So I was catching you. You're a nice family, man.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah. So of course, at our conference we have guys like Skiba, Robbie Davidson.
So you guys have another conference?
Yeah, we do a conference called Take on the World. It's at the end of August each year. So ours is definitely more of a biblical conference. So we cover like 20 or 30 topics. But biblical cosmos. We do it in Ohio.
Ohio, yeah.
So
that's a hike for me. We put on Flattoberfest.
Nice.
And we had Rob do 3 hours, and he's like, "Finally, I'm going to get to do my whole spiel." But he didn't get to finish. He's got too much information. He doesn't even know what he has.
What he does is so important. Just breaking down
all
the evidence that science has to offer us, you know, that we come from nothing, and you know that we're not living on a spinning water ball that's traveling through infinite space like a speck of dust.
No doubt.
And really,
Yeah, I mean,
you know, we're the center
so
of
who
it
was
all,
your
and every soul is important.
So it was Eric Dubé for you. Who was the first videos you saw?
Alex Jones, and Eddie Bravo.
So Eddie Bravo was your first. Was it the ones he did on Alex Jones or the ones he did on
Alex Jones? Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so not the Joe Rogan's ones.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a mix, but I think it was when he was on Alex. That's when I decided to look into it. You know?
Yeah. It would have been pretty cool if Eddie Bravo showed up.
Yeah, Eddie Bravo or InfoWars. Anybody? I heard that some people from InfoWars might be showing up.
No, they're here.
Yeah, they've been here.
There's a couple of producers that are true believers of what's
it's
reality.
Spreading, man. It's really spreading.
Yeah, they were here at some point in time. So, yeah. So have you? Any new people you've seen for the first time at this one?
Just a couple of people like that recognized me. I said hi to, but
no new speakers that you got a chance to see?
I met a lot of people that I've only typed with online in chats and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
That's cool.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
But as far as the speakers go, no, I know all these people.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Owen Benjamin tonight.
Owen Benjamin. And I'll tell you, you guys got to make sure you're in there for the closer, which is Nathan Reynolds tomorrow. It's going to blow you guys away. Wow. I mean, it's a reason why he's closing out the conference.
Nice.
So
Awesome.
he's going to wrap this whole thing up, especially in the regards of finding the creator through creation. And he has an amazing story. So if you get, he's from one of these dark, deep, occultic family backlines. He is a bloodline of the Reynolds family, just like
I heard about
Rothschilds, that kind of stuff. And so he's got an amazing story about deliverance, and so he's going to be pulling this whole thing together. So make sure you guys stay all the way to the end, and there's going to be tons of surprises. So I'm pretty close with Robbie, so I know all like the background stuff. So it's going to be pretty sweet. So thank you guys. Hey,
thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely.
You too.
And
check out your channel.
You
What's it called again?
Take on the World TV. And where can they find you?
Smiley Chris Raps on YouTube. I have a podcast called What's Going On with Smiley Chris and Brian John.
Awesome.
But my brother's not a flat earther, so he doesn't like talking about that topic. But I'm trying to break him in slowly.
Just keep dropping the seeds.
Little by little,
Keep dropping them.
And I want to go around and ask everybody, to sum up in a minute, why does flat Earth matter? Why does the shape of the Earth matter? And, because that's like the big thing I always get from a lot of people that don't want to look into it. What does it really matter?
Right. You could show them no curvature, no movement, no vacuum next to air pressure without a barrier, and they're like, but.
Why does it matter?
Do it? Why does it matter? Yeah, absolutely.
There's no point to it.
Yeah.
So I'll go around to you guys later on. So.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for jumping on. Take on the World TV. This one's entitled Rob Skiba at FEIC.
Just Jack, Smiley Chris Raps.
Just Jack. Check them out, guys. Oh, look, we've got Robbie Davidson at the Celebrate Truth table. So, guys, I want you to go out and support Robbie. There's his DVDs, his books. So funny. You can get a combo pack, 2 DVDs, and a book. One to give away for only $50. And, guys, this is the star of the show of the Logan Paul documentary, Taped to the Wall.
Oh, you're talking about Owen's wall when it came down, passing down?
Yes.
He's on there.
And look at who else was at the table.
Weiss, you met David?
We actually haven't formally met.
Chris, how you doing?
David, Chris.
He puts on Taking the World conferences.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So here is the man who got Alex Jones to actually start to think about this stuff.
Yeah,
that was absolutely pretty awesome.
He's really thinking about it.
He really is, yeah.
So I thought you were supposed to be on stage.
I am tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow.
Yeah. Small stage.
Small stage?
The side stage, yeah. Robbie didn't think I was good enough.
Yeah, that's what he did to me too.
Yeah.
But I appreciate
Actually,
that.
he offered me the main room, and I opted for the side room.
The guy that goes and speaks to Alex Jones.
I'm not a big presenter guy.
Yeah,
I'm not a guy.
Yeah, he likes to talk to Globers.
I like to talk to Globers. Flat Earthers, that's like I get nervous talking to Flat Earthers.
Why don't you tell us about the app? Because flying above us today was your app. Why don't you tell a little bit about your app that you've developed?
The Flat Earth, Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock app. It teaches you about Flat Earth, and when you're talking to somebody and you show them the app, it teaches them about Flat Earth. every day a new video gets sent to the app. You click the video and you learn something you might not have known the day before. So the challenge I have for people that don't believe in flat Earth is get the app, watch the video every day for 2 weeks, and there's no way you can come out the other side believing you live on a spinning rock, water ball, pear space rocket.
Yeah, nice. And how much does that app cost?
$900.
$900? Hey guys, that is a steal to change your worldview.
Actually, there's
right?
a discount of $897.01.
Wow.
Which brings it down to $2.99.
$2.99.
But that's only if you buy now.
Limited time offer.
Yeah, limited time offer.
But the cool thing about this app, you can also, maybe we can get a preview of this app.
I'll show it to you.
Yeah. Let's take a look at this app.
What's the cool thing that you thought?
Well, I think that it's cool when you can actually go into the app and look where the sun and the moon are in reality, because it actually lines up.
Yeah, so here's the app, and we let it. That's a little time lapse. Right now, the sun is not pinned to the hour hand because I was doing a demonstration, and I had daylight savings on, so I turn off daylight savings, and boom, the sun goes back onto the hour hand where it belongs. And so the sun laps the moon every 28 days. Okay, the stars lap the sun every 365 days. So these are the wheels in the sky. They keep on turning. And then I've added recently a compass. This is the real compass, where every direction away from the center is south. And east and west are circles. And that's true on a flat Earth and a globe Earth. And so that's how the compass works. And then as you have questions about flat Earth, which everyone does, they're all here in the frequently asked question page. So, why the lie? You click it, and it brings you to a playlist of videos about why the lie. There's all sorts of different questions.
And you update that
there.
daily, correct?
It new video every day, and then I tell people to do the one video a day, and you'll become a flat earther. They all say the same thing. I couldn't wait. I went into the archives, because you click the archive button here, it brings you to the archives, and they said, and I watched 400 videos for the last 3 days. Holy crap, the Earth is flat. You've ruined my life. Okay? But then once you get over that, you become happier, healthier, more alive, more aware of who you are, where you are, what you are.
So why is this topic important, and what do you believe they're hiding?
They're hiding who we are, where we are, and what we are, and they're taking away your true power and keeping you a slave. So that's what I'll be talking about in my presentation tomorrow. One of the things, and it will it frees you up from the mental slavery that the government. You know what government means? Govern means control, and ment is the mind, and that's what it's about.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, you took all this information to InfoWars, one of the largest alternative media shows.
Yeah.
And they put out a pretty awesome piece recently where they just showed...
Greg Reese did Antarctica. He's here. He's working on part 2, and actually I'm doing an interview with him shortly.
Nice.
Another one, yeah. So.
And you're connected with Eddie Bravo.
They were just texting me. They're trying to get me back on the Tinfoil Hat show to talk about. They want to talk about free energy.
Free energy.
Yeah.
So have you gotten a chance to go on to the Joe Rogan?
I will not go on Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is, in my opinion, a sellout government shill for money, and he'll never, basically, if you want to know what's not real, look who Joe Rogan's having on.
Yeah.
Okay? He has on pro-vaccine people. He has on,
Neil deGrasse.
Yeah. It's like, please. He sold his soul, and may he enjoy
which was
hell.
funny because, he was initially against the moon landing and had all the evidence.
There's no way we ever went to the moon. No way whatsoever. Has Neil deGrasse Tyson on, and he goes, there's no way we could have faked it. All right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
All right, I got to roll.
All right, guys. David Weiss, where can everybody find you?
The Flat Earth Podcast on iTunes, on SoundCloud, or theflatearthpodcast.com, or the Facebook page by the same name. or the Flat Earth Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock app. Download
All right,
that.
go get that app, guys. Awesome.
right.
Thank you so much,
Thanks,
David.
man. See ya.
Hey, dude, I love your app. I love your team.
So we got some really cool stuff. We got Liz.
Are you ready to wrap up this YouTube? Because we got to talk about dinner plans.
Dinner plans. Okay, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this around, and we're going to talk about what we should eat for dinner. What do you guys think? So if you guys are in the comments.
Something healthy that you can pick up because Riley wants to go.
Okay, so Riley's going to go swimming. So Riley's going to go swimming. I don't know. How can I get out of here?
Hey, we're sitting wait or find somebody with a car that's not in the parking garage.
Yeah.
We can validate our parking, say $5.
Well, I actually wanted to get an exclusive with Robbie, and Robbie's sitting down, and I'm like, man. And Liz is like, I gotta talk about food. I'm like, Robbie is like, this is like a rarity. Like, Robbie must be tired.
Exclusives.
I've done a ton of exclusives, yeah.
Absolutely.
So, Robbie, how is number 3 on the U.S. schedule? But how has number 4 been for you so far?
Honestly, really great. Everything came together. Minor hiccups, but overall, really happy.
That's been pretty peaceful?
My wife and I are pretty happy. Well, we've had to deal with a couple people. I said to the police officer, I said, you've had the most activity of all conferences. I've had police at all my conferences, and that was under the direction of my conference director and stuff. It's so good because, again, they can deal with something very, very quickly. I mean, if need be, arrest them. So, anyways, whatever. It was what it was. But overall, like, everything's come together. Stage set, sound, lighting, everything was good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Minor
we
stresses.
went
It
a
was very
little
smooth.
over on our presentation because we started late.
Yeah.
But I
It's all
don't know
good.
if that hurt anything. So
There was a lot of people, and I peeked my head in there. I saw a lot of people in there for it. So I heard you were really, really nervous. I heard you were shaking your coffee cup. I'm like, what is he nervous about, man?
Yeah.
It's Chris Bailey, man. You're like a natural. You get on the stage, and I'm like, man, Chris is like a natural. But like, I heard that you were so nervous. And you're like, dude, this is FEIC. I'm like, dude, you do conferences the same size. But you're like, but this is FEIC. I'm like, I don't get it. But again, it must be just the whole. Maybe
hey,
the
it
media.
was over. It was good. It wasn't.
I'm
as
sure.
good as I
I'm sure
wanted
you had
to.
like nerves up until maybe 5 minutes, and you were fine.
Yeah, we were fine on stage. I mean, obviously we could have done better, but hey, everybody else enjoyed it, so me and Michael may beat ourselves up a little bit about certain things.
I'm sure, but I was just surprised that you're so nervous. Like,
yeah,
we
so
were talking about it.
so there is so much more to go. I mean, we still got the whole evening.
We've
tonight.
got after Globebusters Live, we've got dinner, like I guess it's dinner break, and then we're getting into the Flat Earth Game Show. That's going to be great. Unfortunately, it won't be live streamed, even on the paid live stream, because that's going to be for the movie. So everything participation.
We can't tell you what movie that's going to be.
We can't tell you for the movie, but it's all going to be shot for the movie. So everyone that's here is probably going to be in that movie at certain levels. And then we got Owen Benjamin from 8 to 10. And Owen was telling me last night up in the room that he thinks he's going to open up to a Q&A as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. He's like, I think we're going to get a Q&A going. Nice. But Owen's having a lot of fun.
And I've been super good about not recording anything on any of the stages except for Tony and Amber.
The odd time, I don't care. The odd thing, I don't care. That's a shaky cam. It's different than a full production.
Yeah, right.
So I expect that people are going to record. It's not like we're like, oh, you got to get.
Hey, I know what that's like. So hey,
I've never been that strict with it. People are going to live stream. They're going to live stream, but it's all good.
So what are you just chilling and relaxing? You got your son right over here? He just fell on the ground.
Robbie Jr. and
here is Robbie
Sophia.
Jr.
This is Robbie Jr. That's Robert Patrick Davidson.
Robert Patrick Davidson.
He will be Robert Patrick Davidson II.
Wow.
When I die. It's interesting how it's like I'm senior right now, he's junior, but the minute I die, he becomes the second, I become the first. Or if he has another one, then we become 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I had to learn it all when I was thinking about naming my son after me. It's kind of neat, isn't it, buddy?
So what's his nickname? What do you call him mostly?
We can call him Junior.
Junior?
Yeah.
Junior? What's in your mouth, Junior? You know what Riley used to call those? He used to call them frafus. Frafus. Because he couldn't say pacifier.
He's like, I'm out here. That guy scared me.
Yeah, Riley couldn't say pacifier. So
you had to say
Frafus.
Junior. He's like, you don't call me Junior. I don't know you that well. That's like a nickname. Hi.
Does anyone need to ask you when the dinner is, if it's tonight or tomorrow night? Tomorrow night? Okay. Thank you.
Hey guys, we're going to get an exclusive with Laurel Austin. And we're going to talk some vaccinations with Laurel. It's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm an expert, unfortunately, in that department.
Yes, but hey, there is hope for those of you new moms who are looking, what do I do? And Laura's got Laurel will have some awesome information for you. So let's find some time. We're going to do that soon.
Sure. Absolutely.
All right, so Robbie, okay, I appreciate this. This is really good. I mean, normally, you know, you feel so comfortable.
Other than when
obviously.
you're done now,
Yeah.
how does it feel? Because again, you don't have to worry. There's no stress.
I was fine. I was fine on stage.
You're having a good
It was
time,
just
though,
before
right?
stage.
It's different experiencing this in this mode, you know.
Yeah,
So.
because normally, I did just a few videos at Take on the World, so.
The only difference between Chris and I, as an organizer, is I don't get a bike. He always gets the bikes.
Yeah, you know, there's really no place for you.
I
to
met
ride
him
a
on a
bike.
bike.
Yeah. There's no place for you to ride a bike in here, though.
No, but we were talking about getting the segways. Seriously, when we saw how long a walk was, we're like, we should have got segways for this thing. So we dropped the ball on that. From my
So,
wife
after this conference, we're gonna sit down. We got some shows we're gonna do together.
Yeah,
We got some pretty cool stuff. We got some really fun
I was
shows.
actually talking to my good friend Johnny Rocket from Edmonton, and I said at some point, because I want to have him on my show and get into the whole thing, but I said, hey, maybe sometime we'll kind of, because he knows music well.
Yeah.
Really good. I mean, he's been in radio for a long time, but anyways, I did tell him about a couple shows we have planned.
So you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna leak what we're gonna do. We're gonna be. Robbie's like, he got saved in the '90s.
Yes.
And music was extremely important to his early ministry and his early walk. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take 5 songs each from the 1990s,
Different
Christian
genres.
music,
Different
genres, and we're gonna do reaction videos, what we think of these things now, and what they meant to us back then. So it's going to be such a blast. It's not going to be monetized. It's just for fun. We're going to really just have a blast with that show. So you guys start thinking, like, what was your jams? Because I know you were like into like a lot of electronic stuff.
Yeah, hip hop and everything. But then when I got into Christian music, I wanted anything Christian, so I just listened to everything. I mean, I would have music just for ministering or like the gospel's sake. So if I had someone in my car, they were into like death metal because I didn't really particularly like death metal. But I'd be like, hey, check this out. They'd be like, man, this is awesome. This is awesome. What is this? I'm like, it's Christian. What? You know, you get in this conversation because they're thinking choir, you know? So
Yeah.
I had a lot of good discussions in the early 90s using music as a tool to minister to people. But yeah, I would say that overall, other than a few genres, I'm pretty much open when it comes to music. But
Yeah, so that's going to be a super fun show. Yeah, so we're going to hang out. Plus, you got some new things on the horizon that you're going to be talking about after the conference.
That's right.
And you and Pastor Nate are going to get back to doing the shows again.
You betcha. Yep.
And so, big year for Celebrate Truth.
Yep.
And
Big year, yeah.
new horizons, new movements, new directions.
That's right. Yep.
So,
new chapters, all sorts of stuff.
and so, and this is
Sophia.
This is Sophia.
And we call her, what's your nickname? Little Giggles. We call her Giggles.
Little Giggles. Oh, just Giggles? Giggles. She is shy, just
She's
like
very
Robbie.
shy. They're very shy.
Yeah. It's like,
How come you're so shy? Is it just because you're just shy? Okay, you can be shy.
So guys, Robbie, thank you so much. Robbie is at this really awesome table in this book. I was just teasing and joking, but yeah, this book is absolutely awesome. It was, yes, featured in the Logan Paul mockumentary.
It was stapled to the wall.
It was stapled to the wall. And
as a small shrine with my face.
yes. So you know what?
You should have got a reaction video of me watching that for the first time. I was like,
but you know, okay,
dear.
so 1 year, you are 1 year removed.
1 year
from having Logan Paul.
I feel like this conference will redeem me in many ways. Having Owen here, all the other things. So it's not like I need to redeem myself. I always told the community, I wouldn't take anything back. I don't regret anything because he bought tickets. He was going to come. I have an open policy. The one thing I do regret though is having him come on the stage. That's kind of a violation. It's like people deserve to be up on that stage, not just anyone goes up on the stage. So that was where it was.
So you know what, Logan? I know you're watching because he subscribes to Take on the World TV. No doubt about it.
Of course he does.
Robbie, I want you to give one word of advice to Logan Paul.
You got. I don't know what am I going to say to Logan. Well, what was it? 2 weeks ago, he got it handed to him in his second fight with KSI. The first one was a match, but he went into it and he's demanding for a third. But I don't know if you watched the boxing match, but he literally got KO'd. He didn't get KO'd, but he got,
So
let's just say it that way. He had a boxing
here's
match.
a word of advice.
It
Mess
comes
with
back.
Robbie Davidson.
Yeah.
You eventually will get KO'd.
Although he didn't get knocked out, but he got thumped pretty good. That's the
Actually,
word
you
I'm
know what? Our prayer is that Logan Paul will actually come to the Creator.
Oh, I mean, you got to remember this. Like, if I was his age beforehand, I got saved. I mean, I don't know what I would do with that money, that popularity. I'd probably be 1,000 times worse than him, unfortunately, right? again, man's depravity and sinful nature would just take over. I don't know what it would be like to be under that amount of pressure. So quite honestly, put myself in his shoes as a young guy, on top of the world, man, like, I think over time though, hopefully, he'll mature and something will happen. But yeah, you're right. The best thing and what I tried to convey to him when I had 20 minutes in a room with him was, dude, you're unique, you're special. There is a creator. This whole thing, we're not just a random accident. So maybe